doing them right. Time to wake up. Listening to the Joe Show on Facebook Live. He's so real and he tells the truth. Oh, tell the truth. He's so real and he's for me and you. It's the Joe Show. It's the Joe Show.
Looking for more insurance coverage? Now at Milton Insurance Agency, e-bikes and compact tractors are now acceptable. They have expanded their motorcycle program to ensure their customers that ride e-bikes or use small tractors on or off their property have the protection they need while enjoying their passion. Standalone specialized insurance has benefits not found on standard homeowners or form policies. They want to get their customers the coverage they want at a price they can afford with a specialized recreational lines policy. So, if you own an e-bike or a compact tractor and need a free quote, call 870-352-2155 or stop by 314 North Spring Street here in FORDYCE, Arkansas. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 4:30 p.m., or you can visit them on their website. That's www.miltonins.com.
You need to hear this if you're in FORDYCE. From mufflers to deer stands, we do it all. Hey FORDYCE, looking for more than just muffler repairs? Head over to FORDYCE Muffler Shop at 1414 Highway 79, 167 Bypass. Jay and Cindy are your friendly local experts for CV axle repairs, custom deer stands, duck blinds, dog kennels, and even floating fishing piers. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Need to chat? Give us a call at 870-352-5733. We're not just a shop. We're part of the community, supporting events like FORDYCE on the Cotton Belt. So come on down to FORDYCE Muffler Shop, where we don't do just mufflers, we do it all. See you soon.
FORDYCE Muffler Shop, home of Lego Blinds, now has Dan's hunting gear. Stop by 1414 Highway 79 North, FORDYCE, Arkansas 71742, or call 870-352-5733. That's right, hunting gear is available. They have coon lights, leashes, waders, t-shirts, hats, and much, much more. So stop by FORDYCE Muffler Shop, where they don't do just mufflers. Your exhaust on your vehicle is so important, and that's why you need FORDYCE Muffler Shop here in FORDYCE, Arkansas. Jay and Cindy and their certified crew of welders and mechanics are standing by and ready to work for you. In-state or out-of-state, there's no job too big or too small for them to do. And not only do they work on mufflers, they do U-joints, CV axles, wheel bearings, shocks and struts. They build deer stands, duck blinds, dog kennels, car sheds, swings, floating fishing pier, and they do custom fabrications. The list goes on and on. They're also the home of Lego Creek Blinds, Dan Hunting Gear, and they have many gourmet items. So stop by Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. at 1414 North Highway 79 in FORDYCE, Arkansas, or call them at 870-352-5733. That's FORDYCE Muffler Shop, where they don't do just mufflers. Something new at Stanfield's Fish Market. That's right, he has fresh cut daily meats. He has Cajun style turkey breast, bologna, hickory smoked turkey breast, summer sausage, ham and cheese loaf, sow, and he has holly barbecue loaf. Store hours are Tuesday through Friday, 8 o'clock a.m. until 5:30 p.m. and on Saturday, 8 o'clock a.m. until 2 p.m. Remember to get to Stanfield Fish Market, located at 710 Morton Street here in the city of Fordyce, Arkansas, or just call them at 870-352-0353. Remember, if Stanfield don't have it, he'll find a way to get it.
Are you tired of riding around in that old beat-up truck, car, or SUV? Have you had an accident, hit a deer, pothole, or something else? If so, call Marty's Body and Glass Shop here in Fordyce, Arkansas. Let Marty and his certified automotive body and related repairers make your ride look like new. Marty is a family-owned and operated business, and they care about their customers and their community. Their motto is John 3:16. So stop by for a quick estimate today. They're open Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. and they're located at 1017 Morrow Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas. You can reach them at 870-352-2443 or after hours at 870-820-1288. And remember, Marty can set you up for glass and windshield replacement as well as PDR, that's paintless dent repair. So again, that number is 870-352-2443. That's 870-352-2443. And you can also find them on Facebook. Oh no, not another dent! Are you tired of those pesky dents? If so, call Marty's Body and Glass Shop here in Fordyce, Arkansas. That's right, Marty's offers PDR, paintless dent repair, at Marty's Body and Glass. Located at 1017 Morrow Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas, let Marty's certified PDR professionals get rid of those dents and dings for you. To make an appointment for an estimate, call Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call the number 870-352-2443. That's 870-352-2443. So if you're tired of those dents and dings, give Marty a call today. They can help. Need brakes fixed, alternator replaced, oil change, tire rods, ball joints, or much more? Call Stuckey's Automotive here in Fordyce, Arkansas. With more than 30 years of experience, Stuckey's and his certified licensed mechanics knows exactly what it takes to get your vehicle back running. He's located at 409 Overpass here in Fordyce, Arkansas. Hours of operations are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until and by appointments on Saturdays. And don't forget, Stuckey's also offers towing services. So give Stuckey's a call today at 870-250-1870. That's 870-250-1870. And remember, Stuckey's motto is, get 'em in and get 'em out. Do you have questions about Medicare? If you have Medicare or will be eligible for Medicare soon, you might want to call Patrick Milton at Milton Insurance. Patrick has been helping people select a Medicare plan that is a good fit for them for over 5 years. He makes Medicare easy. Patrick is a local independent sales agent. He does not work for an insurance company. He works for your best interests. There is never a charge for his services. Call Patrick today at 870-352-2155. That's 870-352-2155. Not employed by Medicare or any other government agency. By calling this number, you will be connected with Patrick Milton, a local sales agent. No obligations. Remember, that number is 870-352-2155. That's 870-352-2155.
Ooh, yeah. It's time, it's time. Early in the morning, early in the morning. When I'm right, time to wake up. Listening to the Joe Show on Facebook Live. He's so real and he tells the truth. Always tell the truth. He's so real and he's for me and you. It's the Joe Show. It's the Joe Show.
Good morning. What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's doing good. I know I am. If you're here, say good morning to me. Say good morning to me. What a day, what a day, what a day it's been so far. Hey, you woke up this morning, you won. You know, man, it's good to see everybody. It's good to see you guys logged in and checking in on a brother. You know, it's always good to see everybody, you know, especially on a Wednesday morning when nobody like to be up on Wednesday mornings, man. Who like to be up on a Wednesday morning? Everybody like to be in the bed. People get in here late. What's up, Glenda Jackson over on YouTube? Cassandra Fields, good morning to you. If you're watching this morning, click on in. Even if you don't want to click in if you don't want, you know, even though you don't want to. If you're watching, say good morning. I want to say good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, Miss Tanika? It was good to see you on a sad occasion, but it was always good to see you. I saw you at the homegoing service of my cousin Rhonda. It was good to see you. You know, so you guys come on in. Good morning, KB. KB is in a rare moment where she's watching this morning because she's always working. So good to see you. Anybody else here? Say good morning to me. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? If you're out there riding, headed to Warren, headed to coming to FORDYCE. If you leaving FORDYCE, going to Sheridan, going to Carthage, going to New Edinburgh, going to El Dorado, going to Camden, going to, you just never know, Hope, Arkansas, El Dorado again, man, anybody out there, you know, wherever you're moving around. Good morning, Rosie Lowe. Good to see you. I see Rosie Lowe got a cup of coffee in her hand and she's drinking her coffee and eating her a bacon sandwich. I see you. I don't know if you're doing that or not, Rosie, but good to see you. Erin, what's up, Erin Reinhard? Erin always said every morning, she say she woke up, she won. You know, hey, I like to offer my condolences, guys. Put some prayer hands up. It's been some, we have a couple of deaths in our family, guys, and so it's been a tough couple of weeks, you know, for the Brazil, the Walker family. So, guys, you know, put some prayer hands up for us. We've you know, lost some young people in our family, guys. So it's been, you know, it's been pretty devastating, you know. So good morning. What's up, Wonder Wade? What's up, cuz? Good to see you. You know, but hey, nevertheless, you know, we still here, and that's why I say, man, take every opportunity to try to be happy, man, because you just never know when that moment might be, man. You just don't know. You know, got a lot of stuff to talk about. We got some great topics this morning we're going to be talking about, guys, and getting into, you know, I know I posted this morning, guys. I posted, you know, how to deal with negative comments about you. And social media is so powerful, man. You know, I tell anybody, you know, I'm going to wait later on in the show, and we're going to get into that a little bit about how to deal with negative impacts on social media, and how do you deal with it. What do you do, when it's you being attacked. I've been attacked several times on social media, and I'm no stranger to being attacked on social media, because there's a lot of things I do. I do the show. I serve as a member of our city council. So I'm subject to be attacked. But the being attacked part is not the problem. It's how you respond. That's how you determine on what the situation is, and how are you going to respond when you are attacked. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that. Thank you guys so much for the prayer hands, and I appreciate you so much. I appreciate that, because I was personally attacked on social media here recently, and I've had inbox after inbox, people screenshotting it, people sending it to me, hey, look what somebody said about you, so we're going to get into that a little bit, and we're going to address that issue. Good morning, Annette Mahan. How you doing, Annette? I haven't seen you in a while. So we're going to get into that, guys. In fact, let's get into the weather right now, guys. Good morning, guys. The weather today will be a high of 86 degrees with a 0% chance of rain, and the winds are 4 miles per hour in this area. So if you're thinking about getting out, it's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be 86 degrees. It's going to be kind of warm in the sun, but it's going to be very, very pleasing in the shade. What's up, cuz? What's up? Manny Reynolds. Yeah, that's right, Tanika. I'm going to get into that in just a minute. I'll get into that in just a minute. Because it's something I want to address. And it's not bad. I mean, I don't even fault the person that attacked me on social media. I have no drama with them at all. I mean, they have a right to say what they want to say. They have a right to, voice their opinion about things or whatever. But there's a thin line between, legality issues and things like that when it comes down to attacking people on social media. But we're going to get into that, and as more people come on, and we're going to talk a little bit about how do you deal with being attacked on social media when you have a platform, or when you're a part of the community-based decision making. And how do you deal with that, and what do you say, and how do you come at them people, and how do you I'm gonna tell you how you deal with it. Yeah, so we'll get a little bit into that, guys. But man, we got some good topics this morning. What are you guys planning for? What's coming up? Is it Memorial Day coming up? Anybody got big plans for Memorial Day? It's going to be coming up pretty soon. It's a lot of birthday. I know KB got a birthday coming up this month. She got a birthday coming up this month. Anybody else got some more birthdays that just passed, or anybody got some happy anniversaries or anything like that? If you do, let us know here so we can tell you happy birthday or happy anniversary on the show. If not, we're going to push on. So, because, man, I tell you, man, this weather, y'all, we've had some crazy weather. It'll be thunderstorming today. When you wake up in the morning, at lunch, the wind will be trying to take off your wig. Then before you go to bed at night, it'll be a tornado warning. You can get winter, spring, summer, and fall all in one day in Arkansas here lately. It's been some crazy, crazy weather. Yes, it has. So, guys, if you don't mind, share the show. Click that like button while you're watching the show. Click the like button. Share the show if you don't mind. I shared it on a few pages this morning and everything. But, man, I'm going to tell you, y'all, have you guys, okay, you got Kalani had a birthday Saturday. You kiss that baby and tell her I said happy birthday. How old is she now? 26 or 27? Good morning, Rita. Good to see you. Good to see you, Rita. It's always good to see you. All right, we got Miss Wanda says her son's birthday. He'll be 27 on this month. You tell him we say happy birthday from the Joe Show, Miss Wanda. Aaron says the president just landed in China. Whether we like him or not, we need to pray he acts right and keeps a cool head. You right about that. You right about that. You right about that, girl. All right, we got okay. She turned. Thank you so much for sharing, Tanika. And Tanika said Kalani turned 9. Awesome, big 9. All right, we got Miss Brio says good morning. Not a birthday, but I want to shout out my son Jamari Robinson. He is graduating high school on May 18th. Congratulations, Jamari. Jamari is a musician. I know the young man, great young man, and heck of an athlete. So you tell Jamari I said happy birthday from the Joe Show, and a look in the trunk of your car. Jamari, your mama got you so woo, I can't, boy, don't get me started on what she got you. Boy, you gonna be excited. All right, Miko Davis says, Joe, people will always talk about others. No matter what you do, people will always talk about you. Someone will always question your judgment. They will doubt you. So just keep your head up and smile. The choices you make in life, you have to live with them. Don't allow negativity to keep you from doing what you do. You know we were raised, if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say anything at all. Some don't live by that. They fault others for their downfall in life. Continue to be blessed. Love you, Miko. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Miko used to work for me some years back. I appreciate you so much. God bless. Thank you so much for those words of encouragement. I appreciate you so much. You know, Sabrina Young, good morning. Good to see you. So let's get into that a little bit. That's what Miko just got through talking about. How do you deal with negativity on social media? Let me tell you how I deal with it. Like I said, somebody made a very negative post about me on social media, because I not only do the Joe Show, there's other things that I do in the community that people aren't aware of. A lot of people don't know that, you know, it is. All right, man, it says my sister's birthday is the 18th. All right, which one, man, which sister? I know, you have one that's going on, but which one? Mary Allen Williams, good morning. Good to see you. Good to see you. So, y'all, we're going to get into this. I don't want to miss out on anybody's birthdays. Annette Mayhem says, she says, my granddaughter, Michaela Anderson, is graduating from Burien High School on May the 15th, 2026. Oh, Tanya. Okay, I got you. All right. Tell cuz I said, happy birthday. You know, everybody's birthdays, it's a lot of May babies. But, man, I tell you what, I want to get back into what Miko was talking about a few minutes ago. Miko, are you still there? I don't know if you're still there. And, guys, what we're going to talk about now, I'm going to go ahead and dive into it before we get into our first topic, is talking about negative attacks on social media. How do you deal with it? How do you deal with it? What do you do? How do you, you know, and Miko says some great things there, but I'm going to tell you how I deal with it. And like I said, I've been getting inbox after inbox, text messages from people who telling me about what this person said. Well, let me explain something to you. And this is what I need you guys to understand, is this right here. And I want to get some hundreds. If I get my hundreds when I make this statement, then I know you guys can you'll be hearing what I'm talking about. This is how you deal with, if somebody call you, say, hey, somebody said something negative to you on Facebook, somebody inbox you, they sending you the screenshots and things like that, and this is nothing against the people. I'm glad I got people out there who care enough to inbox me or text me and tell me what's going on. I love you guys. Thank you so much for looking out for me. But what I want you to do in some cases like that, and some people don't like to get into things, I'm going to tell you to do two things that I do. Because guess what? If you see them doing that to me, it could be you next. So we got to start handling people like this. Because like I said, you see them doing it to me, it could be you next. So what that tell me is this: you're friends with that person, or that person is in your news feed, there's some kind of connection with that person. Or some people are like to be friends with people who are messy on Facebook, and they don't know how to delete those people or block those people. If we start blocking people who we know that has nothing to do on Facebook but put negative things about people and try to destroy people's lives, if we start blocking these people rather than staying friends with these people so we can go see the garbage that they putting on social media, these people will be gone. The problem is we won't block them. We see we see the negative things that people say about people on social media, but yet we stay friends with them. Yet we stay friends with them. Yet we stay friends with them. That's what you got to do. You got to learn how to block these people, get these people out your feed, and get rid of them when they're talking about people. Because guess what I just said? It could be you next. It could be you next. And I want to say this to the person that actually made the post and was saying the negative things about me. I want to say this. I have no issue with you. I actually forgive you because I've never had an issue with you before. I've never had an issue with you before. You know, this is something based on the other thing that I do in the city. You know, this has nothing to do with the Joe Show or nothing like that. This is just something that I do. I don't have to name what else I do in the city of FORDYCE, Arkansas. So they're angry with me over that. But at the same time, I'm not upset at you. I pray for you. I pray that you find peace. You know, and I'm never going to attack somebody or come, because guess what? It's not about us being attacked. It's what we do when we are attacked. How do we respond? I respond with love. I love you. I pray things, you know, work out for you or whatever, because I have nothing negative to say about you. But I did block you. But I did block you. You blocked. You can't see nothing on my page. You know, so to a lot of people, and I want to say this right here. If you're friends with this individual and you comment to me and you're going to remain friends with this individual, at least you can defend me. Let me say that again. If you're going to remain friends with this individual and you're going to inform me that this individual did this to me, if you go remain friends with them and keep looking at their stuff, at least you can defend me. Because guess what? That's what should go on. If you say you my friend, you say you love me, at least you can defend me. Because if I love you and I know how close I am with you, and we know we you know, I know you ain't built like that or what they saying, I'm gonna defend you if I remain friends with them. If not, I'm gonna block them. Simple as that. Because that's what we got to understand. Social media is so powerful. And the problem is we don't understand how powerful social media is. Because guess what? You know, the thing about it is sometimes people don't understand. Let me read. I'm going to read T. Ryder's comment here. It says, sometimes you got to learn how to move on and don't go back to them, because when you do go back, that's when that's when they feel like they can run over you. Exactly. You got to let them type of people go. Got to let them go, T. Ryder. 100%. High five. You do. You got to let them go. You got to let them go. You know, so, I mean, hey, when it come down to that, you know, I'm very understanding. People, emotions get tied up in how people feel about things, and they will say anything. Some people will do anything when they let their emotions get tied up in it, but I'm not built that way. You know, so I just want to send a message to the person that wrote those comments and said what they said about, you know, the other position I hold in town. I love you. Pray for you. We've never had an issue. We always been cordial. Hey, how you doing? And so, I'm sorry you feel that way. You know, it is what it is. But I'm not mad at you or nothing at all. I can still speak to you and see you. And I hope you can find it in your heart to let go of what you feel and continue to be cordial and continue to be, you know, a decent individual. That's how I look at it. That's how you know, you can't fix nothing with hate. You can't fix nothing with me firing back at you. I can't catch more flies with honey than you do salt. You know, so my thing is, you know, you got to learn to get along with people, man. And that's what's wrong with our government right now. You got so much fighting going on with our government. You know, you don't even know what's happening. It's such a big racial divide that's happening right now in our country. We're seeing, if we're seeing our government and our Republicans and Democrats and all them fight, they're fighting each other. Why the hell do we gotta fight each other? Why can't we make them look stupid by us getting along? Why can't my white brother and white sister and black brother and black sister, brown brother, yellow sister, brother, whatever? Why can't we get along and make them look stupid? Because they doing all the infighting, and we're stupid for allowing their infighting to cause us to fight. That's what I call ignorant. We looking at them fighting and we get into it. And we don't have nothing to do with them fighting. Why can't we just get along? Serious. I'm not trying to be Rodney King, but I'm being honest with you. I'm not going to fall out with you because you like Trump. I'm not going to fall out with you because you like Biden. I'm not going to fall out with you because you're a Republican. I'm not going to fall out with you because you're a Democrat. Because if you believe in what Trump is doing, that's your opinion. But I'm not going to fall out with you. But because we are falling out with each other and we're starting to look at each other differently racially, guys, all this is, guys, is they are trying to take your mind off of what's really going on. Right now, Trump is meeting, he's having a summit at China today. You know, man, it's a scary world we're living in right now, where there's no more talking decency to nobody. There's no more love in the upper room. Up there where the high people are, they all are infighting. You got countries, leaders. It's not the people, it's not a lot of the people in the country that's into it. Because right now, America's not even in a civil war or race war. Because look at all the crap, look at all the divide. Thank God we having some sense to look at each other and know that it's them and it's not us. At least some of us do. You got some man somewhere in the room with a loaded gun right now ready to go kill up somebody black. You got another black person ready to go kill up somebody white. Yeah, there's very few of them there. But the majority, thank God, the majority of Americans can see what's going on and act like we got some sense. I'm not mad because Jeff is a Republican. I love Jeff. Jeff on my show, he support me. I'm not mad if he voted Republican. And he shouldn't be mad at me because if I voted independent, democratically or whatever, he shouldn't be mad at me. So that's what we got going on. You know, we look at what Trump is doing and we mad at everybody white. Let me say that again. We look at what Trump is doing and we mad at everybody white. I ain't got no business being mad at nobody that they don't, you know. You would hope, what I hope is, you would hope that if whatever you see somebody do wrong, you don't support it. You don't support it. So I don't know where we're headed right now, man. All I can tell you is just pray, because it's different right now. It's a different feeling right now. You got all this redistricting going on. You got them changing maps. You got them, they say they cheating. They say they're trying to attack the Amendment 14. You know, it's just so many voting rights are being attacked. It's just so much stuff that's going on that it's almost like they're trying to cause a race divide. And I pray that Americans, black people, white people can see this and don't act on it. Because that's what it seemed like they're trying to cause, to get people mind off of whatever really is going on. Whether it's the Epstein files or whatever. But it's like it's purposely being done. And I don't know, am I the only one seeing that? Do you guys see that? That it's almost like it's purposely, you know, you got people that literally are attacking the things that the civil rights movement created. The right this, the right to vote, the right to do. It's like all of that all of the black generals being fired. You got people in the upper businesses. A lot of the government employees were all black that's being laid off. It's like it's purposely being done to cause a problem. We got to be smart. We got to be smart and don't fall for the okie doke. That's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. We got to be smart, you know. And don't we're the ones got to not do it, not them. They doing all what they gonna do. The big people gonna do what they gonna do, but we are the pawn in the game. We are the pieces on the chessboard. We are the pieces. So what are we gonna do? I love my white brothers and white sisters, and I hope they love me back. I don't have no beef bones with you guys. If y'all want to support Trump, that's what you want to do. Just treat me decent, and I'm gonna treat you decent. Simple as that. But if you see a person that's trying to cause the divide between us, that's not right. That's not right. No matter how you look at it, that's not right. We went down this road years ago. You see how it ended. We don't want those days no more. We don't want those days no more. Nobody want to be walking out your house wondering if you're going to come back alive or unalived. And I don't want to live in an environment like that. Simple as that. And it's up to us as citizens not to become what they're becoming. Real talk. Real talk. You know, because I have no issues with nobody, man. We're getting on Facebook infighting. We're getting on Facebook. You know, we're destroying families. We're doing things like that, and people are falling for the okie doke. Man, block those people. Get them people off your page if they're on there spreading negativity, guys. Get them off your page. Whether it's about politics, whether it's about people, man, get them off your page. If it ain't about love, it ain't about bringing people together. You know, man, get away from those people. Get away from those people. I'm serious, because I'm telling you, if you even when you working on jobs, when they go to forming cliques, if your job and your people you work with, if you're not friends and you're not talking to everybody on that job, if everybody in cliques, you're not gonna be at that job long. You got to be able to communicate with everybody. And everybody got to be able to be communicating on the same level. You don't, just because you got this person here don't do this, you don't set them aside and you choose to get rid of this person because they don't do what you do. You don't do that. Man, it's sad. It's really sad the way things are going right now, man. I hate it. But guys, we got some topics to do. I want to get into my topic. Let's go ahead on and do this, guys. If you're watching the show and you're ready for my first topic, I need you to go ahead on and say you're ready for the topic. You're tuned in to Facebook Hottest Live Show, The Joe Show. Catch me every Wednesday morning at 7 o'clock a.m. here in the big, beautiful city of FORDYCE, Arkansas. Yeah, Cassandra Fields, I was going to talk a little bit. I was trying to learn a little bit more about that virus before I really kind of get into that. You know, they said we got the new virus coming up. They call it the I can't think of the name of it, but so far, you know, they're saying it's not a big risk yet. But we'll talk a little bit about when I find out more about it. I'll talk about it on the show. All right, guys, let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. We got a topic coming up. Let's get into our first topic first. All right, guys, let me pull it up right here. It should be pretty simple. Our first topic should be pretty simple. Bring the music down. Our first topic says, man writes, Joe, my coworker is single and I'm single. We have went out on a date several times. They went out on several dates. I work first shift and he works nights. Here lately, I never heard how many women he had slept with on the job until I started going out with him. I questioned him about it, and he said he was thinking the women were serious, but none of them wanted a serious relationship. I truly like him a lot. My question is this, Joe. Do I question these women and try to see if he's being honest, or do I let this thing go do I let this relationship go in the beginning of it? What do you guys think? So this guy and girl are dating on the job. She works first shift. He works in the evenings or nights. And she's saying that none of them women act like they even like this dude until she started talking to the guy. Now all of them talking about who he done been with and all this, and so she questioned him. He was like, "Well, I'm trying to find a serious relationship, but these women, you know." And so she was like, "Is he being honest or is he just sleeping around with all these women? So should I question these women to see if they, you know?" So that's where she's at on this. She's wondering, should I ask these women, or do I just date this guy and don't worry about what they saying? What do she do? That's her question. She want to know, or do she just, since this is the beginning of something, or do she just let this go and don't worry about it? You know, so we can answer this pretty quick and move on, but I just wanted to run that by you guys. It's one of those kind of topics that is, to me, is a simple topic, but what you got? I said I got some fingers typing on it, and we're going to dive into this and go ahead on and jump into our second topic. And while I see some, if your comment come up, I will read it. But I'm going to go ahead on and weigh in on this. It's kind of hard to say whether or not he's just sleeping around with the women just to be doing it. Because what you want to know is, he said he's trying to start a serious relationship, but these women aren't. And so he didn't say he didn't sleep with them. He just said they don't want a serious relationship, but he do. So that means that he possibly have fooled with a lot of these females, feeling that it's going to be something serious when they just passing him around. I mean that's what it seemed like to me. Let me read some of you guys' comments. Anton says, "Nope. Why would you question his past with them? See where it goes." All right. We got Tanika says, "He's doing what you call on-the-job training." Tanika, be quiet. You're a mess. I think you better let him go. Looks like another love THO. We got Rita says, "They the women don't owe you nothing. They don't owe you nothing." We got T Ryder says, "No, you sit down and talk to that man." All right, so you don't worry about them women. You sit down and talk to the man. All right. We got Aaron says, "Hey, stay with him and see for yourself." You know. We got Sandra Luckett says, "Dating him doesn't mean sleeping with him. So date him without sleeping with him and see how that goes." You know, that's a good point, because if that has become a part of his nature, is just to date somebody, sleep with them, and then leave them alone. Hey, that perfect comment right there, Sandra. Says, "See, hey, hold out, you know, and see how he acts. Because if you hold out and he disappear on you, then you know what all he wanted. Simple as that." But I gotta truly say, don't go to the other women and talk about this man. You're gonna have other women don't even like the fact that he even talking to you, and they're gonna tell you anything. They could lie and say they've been with him and they haven't. So leave the women out of it. You just date him, because what happens when sometimes people don't want somebody until you want somebody. Let me say that again. There are women and men like that. It could be a woman walking around on the job, ain't no man thinking about them. As soon as you start dating or start talking to her, every man on the job want her. Same way with a man. A man on the job, all the women ain't studying this man. Soon you start trying to talk to him or having a relationship with him, every other woman now want him. Now he started looking good. You know, everybody been talking about how his breath stank, how his shoes dirty, and how he ain't cleaning out his fingernail, everybody. But all of a sudden, Miss So-and-so started talking to him. "Girl, you know, I ain't really look at him like, let me look at him again. You know, he don't look too bad." "You know, I really ain't looked at him. Let me see what you don't like." You know that gonna color purple when Mr. went up to the house to try to get Nelly. And the daddy said, "You can't have Nelly now, and you can't have Nelly ever. Now, silly, you can have her." He said, hey, Kimberly Perham, hey, he said, "Hey, never looked at the other."
He said, well, I ain't never looked at the other. He said, Silly, come out here. Hoppo said, no, Hoppo, but the man's son said, what's you doing that for? Your sister think about getting married. Let me get off Color Purple. Y'all know how we get on Color Purple, we don't know how to get off Color Purple. But you know how some people are. It's like they ain't never looked at them before. You know. And so all of a sudden they see you like him. You get him. Girl, you get him. You clean out from under his fingernails. You get him. You clean out from under his fingernails. You buy him some 2 little shoes. You put him on a tight shirt and you dress him up, get his hair comb, and you fix him up, girl, get him some Vaseline for his lips, clean his ears out. I mean, you get him all. You get him all fixed up. Now every woman on the job want him. I mean, you done fixed him up, done showed him how to tie his shoe. You done showed him how to tie a shoe, how to turn his shirt inside out. I mean, you got him all fixed up now. I mean, you walking around with him, you showing him off just like you got a new puppy. You showing him off like you got a new puppy. Talking about, girl, that's him. Yeah, that's him right there. That don't look like him. You done fixed him up, boy. You got him sitting up just like Ned the Wino on Good Time. When Ned put that suit on Ned. Come in your house, he's sitting at the couch like that. He said, oh, I'm sorry, y'all, man. Oh my God, y'all got it. You done fixed him up real nice. Then everybody on the job want it. Everybody on the job want it. You sitting there, you done did all that hard work. You done paid your taxes on it. You done paid your sales tax. You done put tags on him all. You done paid your sales taxes on him, done put tags on him and everything. You didn't. Yeah, right, LaQueen. He sends you like a picture date. They say, girl, that's him. Yeah, that's him right there. He got them 2 little shoes on. Why y'all women, y'all first get a man, y'all buy a man per shoe? I think when KB met me, the first day she bought me was a pair of shoes. Why y'all go buy a man a pair of shoes? The first thing y'all want to go get somebody some shoes. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got it. You right, Kim. I got him fixed. I got his tooth fixed. You done filed that 1 tooth down in the middle and got you some partials put on the side of that one. Whoo, Lord, I'm through. I'm through, Rita. I'm through. Sandra says, my mama told me you never eat where you poop because it can be a recipe for disaster. So I never date anyone I work with. I know that's right. Whew. I guess that's what it is, David. They think your shoes dusty. They want to go get you a pair of new shoes. That's the first thing a woman want to do. You know they say the first thing a person gets you, that's what they think wrong. Like, you know, if a woman meets you, she go to buying you clothes, she don't think you can dress. Because that's the first thing she go do, go to buying you clothes. She go to buy, now she buy you some new drawers on her. When she buy some new drawers, I don't know what they tell her. I don't know what that's telling you when you go buy some new drawers, boy. Alright. Alright. Okay, I'm done, y'all. I'm done. I'm done crashing out, as the young folks say. I've been crashing out. Hey, let me go ahead on. Hey, we ready for the second topic. Let's get into the second topic. Guys, you're tuned in to Facebook Hot Live Show. Hey, Conchetta, I'm sorry, Conchetta. I'm sorry. Let's get into it, y'all. If we ready for the new show. What you say? What you say? Anton said if your bond is tight, it doesn't matter where you work. Oh, you talking about what what's the name said? You know, I'm more partial to. I always say this. Let me bag up a little bit. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna address what Anton and what it was. Let me see who made that statement about. Yeah, Sandra and Anton. Sandra said she don't want to work. She don't want to work with her significant other. In other words, you know. And then Anton said if your bond is tight, you can work together anywhere. I would only work with my wife if I just have to. If I ain't got no job, I ain't got no choice, I got to work with her. I just have to. Other than that, I'd rather her work her job and I work my job and we meet back home together. Because I don't want to put that pressure on her while she's working and I'm standing over there by the shoes, peeping around the corner trying to see what man talking to her. Because I sure be doing that. You hear that, KB? Cause if I was working in the store with a boy, y'all know how y'all watch my camera, watch how I'm look. This how I'll be. She be working, I'll be just like this. That's exactly how I'll be. So I don't want to work with her. Nope, I ain't working with her. I'll be peeping around the corner. You'll be hearing that. Good morning, Miss Teresa. Then you got to go home all day long. You got to hear who was that? Who was that? What they want? What they need? Who was that? Who was he? Who was that? Why did we? Who was that? What he want? Where he from? You know him? You don't know him? Why you talk to him that long? Why was he standing there looking at you like that? I was standing around the corner around that rack, wondering why was he staring at you in the back. Let's get it! Topic number 2. Let's ride with it. Thank you for tuning in this morning. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Here we go. Topic number 2. Here we go. Man writes, Joe, my coworker is single and I'm single. We have went out on a date several times. Oh, never mind. I'm reading y'all topic 1 again. I gotta go down to topic 2. Just look over me. Topic 2. A man writes, Joe Show, my daughter has stayed with me her entire life. She visits her mom on the weekend. That's just how things has been since my ex-wife and I divorced. My ex was working and I was on military disability. So I don't work. So my daughter ended up staying with me during the week and weekends with her mother. Well, here is the issue, Joe. She is fixing to be a junior in high school and now she wants to move out and live with her biological mother, my ex-wife. Her mother called me and said she can come, but I told my ex that she needed to stay here until she graduates. But the both of them do not agree with me. She said if she wants to stay with her mom, she should be able to stay with me with no problem. So Joe, am I right or wrong? Should I let her go or stand 10 toes down and make her stay here and finish high school? Talk to me. Whoo, boy. What you guys think? All right, so he said that, you know, he was drawing military disability. He wasn't working. And so, but his wife was. So when they got a divorce, he decided to keep the daughter because he don't work. He just sits at home. So he raised his daughter every 5 days a week. She's with him, weekends with mom. But now the daughter want to reverse this thing, and the daughter like, I want to move in with my mom. He's like, nah, you need to finish school. You got a lot going on. You need to finish school, because I didn't put in there that if she move in with her mom, that means she'll be leaving state. He live in a different, not a different state, a different town. He live in a different town than the mom do. It's a different, totally, she would have to change schools and everything. In other words, she would have to change schools, go to another school. She would have to do this her junior, senior year. And the dad is like, no, you need to stay on track where you are. You're doing great where you are. You don't need to move with your, but they so hell bent on her moving. And he like, nah, she not moving. You know, she gonna stay here and finish school. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let's get into it. We got Aaron says, will she not finish high school with her mom? Okay, yeah, I just explained that part. Anton say, finish the process. When she becomes 18 years old, let her go. All right. We got Cassandra says she needs to stay with her dad and finish school. All right, let's get it in, y'all. Let's get it in. Because basically this is going to be her moving out with her dad and moving in with her mom. Because right now she's going to be a junior next year. And so next school semester. So she's like, hey, I want to go stay with my mom. And so what do you think? What's going on, Pocket? So that's what we think. What do you think about it, Pocket? We got a mom and a dad. You got the dad. He been keeping the daughter all her life. She been keeping the daughter. He been keeping the daughter. And that's very rare. You normally don't see the man keeping the daughter. Well, the dad been raising his daughter. So the daughter is, you know, going to be a junior in high school, and she want to move in with her mom now. But it's going to be a whole totally different city, a different town, and a different school. And dad is like, nah, you need to stay here, finish school here, and, you know, after that, you can do what you want to do. And mom was like, no, if she want to come here and stay with me and finish her school year, she can do it here. So what do you guys think, man? Do you guys think that she should stay with the dad and finish the process, as Anton said? Or do he let her go? Let her go live with her mom? Because mom now is able to, you know, be home with her daughter and all that. But she don't really have to now because the daughter grown. Well, she in the 11th grade. She can keep herself. So let me weigh in on this. We got a few minutes. It ain't the daughter's decision. Let me just say that much. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna read these comments, but it's not the daughter's decision. I want to make that clear. So let me push on. Anton says also her mom is in her ear. He needs to have a conversation with her mother. I agree with you on that, Anton. We got T. Ryder says stay with dad and finish school because when you move, the new school might be harder. Okay, Tony said, hey, the new school might be harder. You may want to go and stay there with your dad. You know, we got Aaron. I'm going to come back to David. I'm going to go back up to Aaron. Aaron says, that's tough. That age really needs a mama. Really tough. Dads are great, but there are a lot of things dads cannot explain a lot of stuff. I like that, Aaron. That's a great comment. That's a great comment. Because I don't know the relationship between the mom and the dad either. I don't know that relationship. Let me go to David. David said, let her go and spend her last school year with her mom. Both my daughters moved in with me when they were in 11th and 12th grades. It was a challenge. It was challenging and fun. All right, so David experienced this. A great comment, David. Thank you so much. We got Jeff says, I need more info as to parenting styles. If she thinks she's going to get away with stuff dad says no to, she's going to want to go. That's a good point, Jeff, because sometimes dads do allow daughters to do things they want to do. So that, I don't really think, because normally dads, to me, dads aren't hard on daughters. That's just my opinion about it. Dads, seem like dads kind of lay back and let mom do it, but since she's been raised by her dad, he may have been a little stricter because, you know, he's doing both jobs. You know, because she said she's just with her mom through the week because she got to come home with her dad with the school issues, with what's going on at school. He got to talk to her about boys. So a lot of that. So let me weigh in on it. Like I said, this is really not the daughter's decision. The daughter plays a part in it, but it's not her decision. She's just what when you go into the 11th grade. What is she? What is that? 16 maybe. She could be 15. Am I right? 15 or 16. So she don't have a choice in the matter. Let's say this. I mean, we always want to give our kids choices, and we want to say, but this is so important. She don't have a choice, and the mom and the dad got to work this out. So let's solve it like this. And y'all, okay? What I want to do is say this. I want y'all to do it, y'all. Once I give my opinion, I want the 100. Y'all give me my 100, or y'all say, nah, you could just. But this is what I think. Here we go. Seem like more time need to be spent with mom. She's trying to be with mom a little bit more. I don't know how far apart you guys are, but this is the way I would do this. There seem like you should sit down with mom, and y'all, she to me, I think she need to finish her school year where she's at. Starting over with new friends, starting over in 11th grade, to me, that's just, I wouldn't want you to do that. But I would increase the time with mom if I have to every school break, cause okay, they're not far apart. They're in different schools, but it's like right down the road. It's not far apart. So increase that time with the mom. Let her spend the night with the mom. Let her, because it's even driving distance from the school. So it's not that far. So I wouldn't say move in with mom and go, but spend more time with mom, because sound like mom is going to have more time in the week. Here comes summer break is coming up. Let her spend all that time with mom. Finish your school year at your school. Don't change schools. Just spend more time with mom. That's the way I look at it. But encourage the mom to get your back. Encourage her to stay and finish her school year. That's what I would do as a man. I would go to her and say, look, I know she want to come in, but I need you to get my back on this. We don't need to disrupt anything. Her grades, we don't need to do. Right now, she could be getting a scholarship. Right now, she could do. Try to talk to the mom, and you guys come up with a plan, rather than y'all don't feud about whether she go or whether she stay. That's the only thing I can say about that, because it's a tough decision, because the way it sounds like either way is okay. Either way is okay. So there's, so y'all got to work it out. Mom and dad, y'all got to work that out, like where she's going to be going to stay. Y'all got to work it out. Keep, she's going to pull toward the mom because it's something new. But the mom need to say, yeah, this is something new. It may look great for you to come stay with me, but you need to finish your school year. And mom and if mom is any kind of mom is going to get behind you and say, let's not disrupt your school year. You only got a year and a half left, or 2 years or whatever. Let's finish your school year. After you graduate, you're more than welcome to move in with me. That's what I think should go on. What y'all think? What you guys think? I mean, that's the way I look at it. Mom and dad need to sit down, talk it out. And mom, you need to encourage your daughter to finish her school year, but also spend more time with your daughter. Spend more time with your daughter, because that could be your daughter's way of saying she want to spend more time with you. So just because she's not moved in with you, hey, that's the way I look at that. Then that way you won't have to do all this moving. You don't have to do all this moving and all this, because the distance that I just was told is not for. It's not for at all. It's like somebody going to school in FORDYCE and somebody going to school in Rising. So it's not a big difference. So yeah, that's the way I look at that. Increase your time with your daughter. The mom should, and the mom and dad should talk. Mom need to encourage daughter to continue her school year. Don't interrupt nothing. Continue with your good grades. Continue doing what you're doing. Get out of school and you can come move in with me. Simple as that. Because dad, because the thing about it, I'm going to tell you something too, guys. Don't you know how they probably make the dad feel? They make him, we want completion. So the dad probably also he'll feel like it wasn't completed. I know I would if I was raising my child, my daughter, and all of a sudden in 11th grade she said she want to move in. I wouldn't let her go because that's gonna mess up my head because I want that completion. I wanna be able to say I raised my daughter. She graduated school with me. Yeah, I want to hold on to that. I want to make sure I put her through school. Yeah, you was there, but at the same time, you messing up the rotation. Puff, puff, give. What? KB just shook her head. Talk to her and see why she wants to move. All right, that's a good comment, KB. But yeah, I mean, don't mess up the rotation. You know, don't mess up the rotation. I mean, just let's go ahead on and you know, talk to the mom. Y'all sit down. If you guys both decide to let her move, then that's on y'all. If you sit down with the mom and y'all decide to let her move, then y'all let her move. It's whatever. Make sure y'all let her know it's not her decision though. She's just a kid in this. Mom and dad, y'all need to make sure whatever decision is made is between you guys. Leave her out of it. Simple as that. Because if mom decides to support dad and she still want to go, y'all got to be able to deal with that. If dad support mom and decide to say go ahead on and let her move, but I'm telling you right now, dad have completion in his mind, and I can see that. He's like, I done brought this baby up all the way through 2nd grade, kindergarten, or whatever. I done raised her all this time. I want to get her out of school. I want to feel like that's been accomplished. I'm not going to leave the mom out. Mom going to be there. I'm going to call you. I'm going to tell you, you know, graduation, let's do this. I mean, let that man have that. That's what he's wanting. I guarantee you that's money. That's what he's wanting. Guys, I got to cut out of here. Love you guys. I'll see you guys on next Wednesday. Remember, if you woke up this morning, you won. To donate to the Joe Show, # Joe Show Brazil. Y'all get out and do something today in this beautiful weather. Get out. Remember, it's going to be cool in the shade. It's going to feel great. But in the sun, 86, it's going to be hot. So, see you later. Alligator, after wild crocodile.